Hello everybody, welcome back. Today, can we take a step towards securing a place in the knockout stages of the UEFA Conference League for this season? Hello, it's a very warm welcome to episode number 7 of Where Eagles Dare as we manage Crystal Palace for the FM26 Beta Save. And once again today we are on a public beta hot update. I'm thinking the update may come out at the point of recording some point today. If you are having trouble working out how you can get these hot fixes through the Steam public beta track, go and have a look at the video. It's up above here, and you can follow my instructions of how to do it. On today's episode, we have the UEFA Conference League phase match day 5. We play, and I keep trying to remember their name. Let's have a quick look. We will be playing, where are we? Basakeshir. So from Turkey, that's who we play. And then we have a Premier League match day 16, a home game against Manchester City. It's not going to be easy, for sure. You may have seen the games that we have played in between. Last time out, we've played Linfield and Manchester United. 3-0 win in the game against Linfield. A 2-2 draw against Manchester United. And since that, we have played 2 games. Burnley. We beat Burnley by 4-1. Goals from Richards on 23 and Nketiah on 30 minutes. Ismail Sarr made it 3-0 on 70. They got one back on 73, and then an own goal on 84, making it 4-1 in that particular game. And then we went on to play Fulham. Kristanas Uche after 57, and Nketiah on the score sheet again after 62 minutes. So it does mean that we are third in the Premier League. We'll have a quick look at the Premier League before we look at the Conference League. There we are, settled in third place, 29 points on goal difference from West Ham. Chelsea there on 28, and then there's a 3-point gap down to Arsenal and Brighton on 25. Fulham and Brentford on 24. The other end of the table, Burnley stuck on the bottom on 6 points. 6 points adrift now of Manchester United in 17th place. Sunderland are 19th on 9. Aston Villa are 18th on 10 points. But we do concentrate on today's game to start. That is against a Basakeshir. I pronounce that different every time. As we left it in the Conference League, we are 5th on 9 points, sat behind a Shakhtar who on goal difference, and then Rapid, I think that's Rapid Vienna actually, Florentina and Poke on 8 points immediately behind us. And I estimate if we could get a win today, then whilst we're not absolutely secured, it depends on other results, of course, absolutely secured that knockout space, we will be going a long way to achieve it. So that is it. Our opponents today, if we flip back out of here and we go back into this screen, why it keeps going down to the bottom, Basakeshir, Southeastern Europe. They play in the Super League in Turkey, and they're going to be playing in an orange kit today, orange and black, I suggest. Let's go and have a look at the team then that will face Basakeshir. And here is the side that will face Basakeshir in this Conference League, UEFA Conference League Matchday 5, penultimate game of the league phase. Henderson continues in goal. It's Mitchell, Richards, Lacroix and Munoz are a defensive line. Wharton is in for Kamada in the midfield, defensive midfield, as I said, Richards is in. He's replacing Gehi today. Then our attacking midfield looks like this. It's Nikita's out on the left. Uche is in the number 10 slot. Pino out on the right. It's Mateta leading the attack up front. He has been complaining that he's not getting enough starts. So we've decided that we will play him today. That's why Nikita is moved out to the left-hand side. The bench looks like this then. It's Benitez, Guy, Gehi, Canvot, Esse, Kamada, Devani, Hughes, Sarr, Klein, Walker-Smith and Dashi. And here we are, Bashir. They haven't got a full team of substitutes, playing a 4-3-3 today with a defensive midfielder. We're playing a 4-2-3-1. They are 21st in the league table. We are 5th. I'd like to think that we should be able to beat them today, but it is going to be a tough side. Not many people in the ground. They are, of course, in the Turkish Super League. And we're playing in our third kit today because of the potential colour clash if we'd had the gold against their orange. And Bashir get us underway. Selke, the danger man. We have a corner, 3 minutes in. It's headed clear, but only as far as Pino. Pino back to Lerma. Lerma finds Nketiah. Mitchell playing out on this left side. He's gone round his man. Mitchell into the area. Has a shot, but it's gone over the top. I think it's a corner, actually. Lacroix heading that down. He's picked up a yellow card. And that cut out by Manus. Lacroix back to Henderson. Henderson chips one over for Mitchell. Mitchell along the line to Nketiah, who he's got in front of him today. That's gone out for Pino. Pino's there. Pulls it back. And Uche, his third goal in 7 matches. And on 9 minutes, we take a lead. Kristanas, Uche, and it was all per Pino. Just pulled it back. Uche was coming in and delivers it into the roof of the net. And we see the restart. Selke getting us back underway. Hopefully this doesn't mean anything. In Football Manager 24 it did. And Manu's pulling down his man. They have a free kick. Yeah, as in FM24, if you got a highlight like this pretty much straight after you'd scored, then it was trouble. Nketiah being robbed there, and this man is on his way, but he's put it well wide. "21 minutes on the clock now, and that ball played back to the Bashir goalkeeper as they look to try and get back on level terms. Halfway through pretty much the first half. That's cut inside. Ooh, and I think Henderson got something on that. They have a free kick just inside our half. 26 on the clock. Oh, telegraphed, and Mitchell's in. He couldn't carry on though. Mitchell plays that to Uche. Uche into the area, pulls it back, and Nketiah onto Mateta's head, and his second goal in 5 matches. And Mateta on the score sheet. It's not been prolific, but maybe this is the turning point. He's been asked for more games, and he just prodded that on from Nketiah. 40 minutes on the clock now as we head into the last 5 minutes of this half. Ball crossed in. It's headed away, but only as far as Manus. Manus ran his man. He's in there, pulls it back, and Jeremy Pino scores the first goal in 5 matches, and he has put us 3 up just before half time. And there's 2 things. One, this is a good match that I think we're now going to secure a win. But the other thing is we're also scoring goals, which is good for goal difference. 42 on the clock, and another highlight. We're not playing dynamic highlights today. This ball out wide. Ekuban, but it's cut out by Richards, who's in the defensive line today. Uche over the top for Mateta. Mateta is going to be disallowed. He was offside. And VAR will look at it, seeking clarification. And that's when the ball was played. And Mateta is definitely in front of the defenders. Well put away, though. Three minutes of added time at the end of this first half, and we get no more highlights. It's half time. 8 shots, 6 on target, 1.62. We've only had 34% of the possession, but we've made the most of that 34% of the possession. They've had 2 shots, just the 1 on target. I think we saw Henderson push it round the post. 0.27 on the XG, 66% of the possession. They can have as much possession as they want, as long as they don't overtake us. Quick look at, can we have a look at the table? No, I wanted the table, not the scores. Ah, dear. That's the scores. Maybe it doesn't give us the table. We are still in 5th place on 12 points. We haven't managed to climb any higher than that. We are on 12. 8th place currently has 10 points. So we're only 2 points clear of that. It's not enough as it stands to guarantee ourselves a place in the knockout stages. And here we go. Mateta getting us underway in this second half. Mitchell. And with 66 minutes on the clock, it's time to have a look at any changes. Pino is tiring. He's done very, very well out there today, but he is lagging slightly, and I think it's time to make a change. Is Kamada the best person to put over that side? Let's have a quick check. Kamada. He's probably best down the middle of the park, to be fair. SA's your man. So it looks like, albeit Sarr can play on both sides of the pitch as well. Nketiah is okay. Right, for now, I think we're going to go Pina, and we're going to bring on Sarr on this right side. That, I think, is pretty much the only change we're going to make at this stage of the proceedings. And I first highlight Sarr on the ball. Manus, first highlight of this second half, should I say. Manus tries to thread it through to Mateta. Didn't manage it. And no foul. Sarr on the ball. Sarr cuts it back. And it was Mateta trying to get the shot away. And it's gone for a corner. We will see the corner. Wharton with the corner. Adam Wharton headed away. Sarr is out there. Tidies up. Lacroix. Lacroix to Richards. Richards to Wharton. Mitchell. Mitchell cuts round his man. Mitchell has a shot. And somehow it stayed out. And with 76 minutes on the clock, we take another look. Uche is your other man that is tired. And this could be where Kamada comes on. Or do we bring on Dashi? Let's put... No, Dashi. Not Dashi. Maybe Kamada then. Uche for Kamada. Yep, that's your change. So Kamada coming on in place of Uche, who's tiring. Do we need to change anybody else at this point in time? Lerma hasn't been fantastic in that midfield. Do we give Davani a run out? I think we do. Davani is going to come on for Lerma in that midfield. And that is other changes. I think for now we still have 2 changes to make. We'll hang on to those. And another highlight, 78 on the clock. Richards, Wharton, Lacroix. It goes all the way back to Henderson, who's outside his area. Henderson to Richards. Richards forward to Nketiah. Nketiah through to Kamada. Kamada's into the area. Cross it in. And Ismail Assar says thank you very much. He's 3rd in 6. And we go 4 up on 80 minutes. Well worked through to Kamada. Kamada had one intention, and that was to put it onto the 6-yard box. And Sarr puts it through the legs of the defender beyond Sengazir. And so the changes that we're making are Canvot is on for Mitchell, who was tiring, and we've taken him off. And we can't replace everybody, as it turns out. And we've replaced it. So Canvot goes into the middle. Richards moves out to the right-hand side. And Nketiah, who's put in a fantastic shift. He is tired. We're going to replace him with SA on that left side. That is our 5 changes with just 5 minutes plus injury time to go. We're going to tell the team. I'm trusting you to make see the game through and the result intact, and we will continue. 89 minutes on the clock, about to find out. So we got 2 minutes of added time. That ball out to Davani. Davani not picking the ball up. He's come on in midfield, of course. Lacroix. Lacroix plays it inside to Wharton. Wharton to Davani. Davani swings this one out to SA. SA crosses it in. And Mateta puts his 2nd goal in the back of the net. And it's 5-0 on 91 minutes or 90 minutes. I'm not sure which. The clock stops. It doesn't tell us. It's ball in. And Mateta was there just to tap in. And it's all over. No, we have won by 5-0. Comprehensive win. 23 shots, 13 on target, 4.95. So 5 goals for sure. At one time, we were sort of like pretty much level shots and on target. 41% of the possession, wrestled some of that possession back in the second half. They had 6 shots, 3 on target, 0.59. All in all, it was a good day at the office. Well, we have guaranteed ourselves a playoff place at very least. We can't drop any further than 24th, so that's good news. 12 points from our 5 games to date. 1 game left to go, and we need to pick up maximum points. 8th place is on 10, so it's just 2 points behind, albeit we do have a superior goal difference. In fact, very nearly superior goal difference. To overtake Shakhtar, but the only reason we didn't overtake them is because they've scored more goals than us. Even though they've conceded more than us, they've scored more than us in the competition so far. In fact, they are top scorers in the competition. Also, Fiorentina as well. We play Rosenborg in our final game. They've won 2 of their games, lost 3 to date. They are on 6 points, so they will be trying to get in there, albeit it is extremely difficult now for them. They need to win their next one to guarantee themselves a playoff place at the very least. Right, we will come back to that in due course. It's 3 days down to the game against Manchester City. who we will play, and then we've got back-to-back episodes. We've got Rosenborg and Leeds in the next episode, but I'll be back on match day with any news. Well, you come back on match day. There's no news as such. Teams have played over the weekend. There's been games on Friday and Saturday. We're playing on Sunday. And even though games have been going on around us, we remain in third place, which is good news. We can't overtake Liverpool if we win today, but we can close the gap on them. I think we can close it down to 3 points will take us to 32. Close it down to 4 points from Newcastle and Liverpool. West Ham also playing today, and if we lose, they will overtake us. So I think the best thing to do is not lose. And here is the side that will face Manchester City in this Premier League match day 16. A very familiar side. Henderson in goal, then it's Mitchell. Gehi comes back in. Richards returns to the bench. Lacroix and Munoir are defensive line. Wharton and Lerma as the defensive midfields. And Nketiah continues on the left-hand side. Uche in the number 10 slot. Sarr comes in for Pino, who's going to have a little bit of a rest on the right-hand side. And Mateta continues to lead the attack up front. On the bench today, it's Benitez, Guy, Richards, Canvot, Esse, Kamada, Devane, Hughes and Pino. And here we are back at Selhurst Park for this one, playing our 4-2-3-1. They are playing a 4-3-3 with a defensive midfielder. Origo playing as the defensive midfielder. And as the teams come on to the pitch, the yellow ball is out. We get into that point of the season. Manchester City playing in all black today. And Mateta getting us underway. Wharton out to Mitchell. And we're just barely 2 minutes in. And Munoir with a throw in. It was a poor ball, really. But it's fallen to Wharton. Wharton has a shot from distance. And it's just wide of Donnarumma's goal. The highlight is going to continue. Diaz out there. Oh, and a missed header from Manus. But he's won the ball back. Lacroix. That's what I like to see. Defender makes a mistake. Puts it right fairly straight away. Gehi to Mitchell. Mitchell to Nketiah. Nketiah didn't quite get that through to where he wanted it. Mitchell again on this wing. Gehi. Mitchell managed to get a boot to it. Nketiah. Mateta chips Donnarumma, but it's going to be disallowed. They haven't fixed this yet, because if it says disallowed on here, VAR is going to go, yep, okay, prove me wrong. No. Yeah, he was very slightly, but it was well put away by Mateta, though. Donnarumma gets us back underway. Rodri Diaz nearly cut out by Sarr. He's playing out on the opposite wing to where he usually plays today. Stones. Lewis Silva through to Haaland, but too close to Henderson. Henderson. Lacroix. Lacroix finds Uche. Sarr's sort of like fingered out, and the referee waves play on, but Manus is quick in there. Mateta tried to thread that through for Nketiah, but didn't do it. Wharton gets a boot in. Nketiah through to Sarr again, but he's not hit the target. Throwing on that far side. 8 minutes on the clock. Lerma and Uche having a bit of a mare out there, but he's won the ball. Mateta through to Sarr puts it away, and it was well supplied by Mateta. And though Mateta didn't score, it's an assist, and it was won back by Uche. Mateta found and chipped the ball into space for Sarr. Sarr brought it under control and then across the face of the goal, and Donnarumma. Ball pumped forward. Uche's on it. Uche, who's having a good day out there. Put that ball back to Donnarumma. Stones. Savano. Cut out by Mitchell. Nketiah running around there. Nketiah fires one long. He's looking for Sarr. Sarr! Second goal of the game. Nketiah the supplier this time. And on 17 minutes, we take a 2-goal lead. Lovely ball. Mateta wasn't going to get there, but Sarr did. Brought it under control again. And once again, across Donnarumma into the side netting. And it's number 2. It's a corner kick. 23 minutes on the clock. Wharton with the corner. Oh, it's gone in. It's disallowed. Oh, I'm not sure who got the header, but it was disallowed. We will see it, I think. It was Uche that was standing in an offside position when this ball come in, and that is poor. Yeah, Uche was offside, and it was Mateta that got his head to it. Might have been Uche that put it away. Free kick. And Donnarumma gets us back underway. Foden. It's cut out by Lerma. We're all over them. Manus. Oh dear. That was a poor ball though. And Doku says thank you very much. Bernard Silva. But it's cut out by Mitchell. Telegraphed. Mitchell round his man. Mitchell into space. He's chipped that over the top. We have gone down to attacking as opposed to very attacking. And just took the weight off the pedal a little bit. Stones. A goal back for them could make all the difference. That's cut out. And headed down. Oh! And Phil Foden gets one back on 34 minutes. We're going back to very attacking then. We've let them in. And Manchester City are dangerous wherever go. Rodri getting that header. And Silva played it out to Doku. Doku just chipped it in for Foden. And Foden hits it first time. And he doesn't miss many of those. A corner. Wharton with the corner. This one out to Nketiah. Nketiah finds Sarr. Sarr's off the angle of the upright and crossbar, looking for his hat-trick. And Haaland is on the ball. We need to be careful now. We're going to need to come back in numbers. Haaland gets round one man. 2 minutes of added time at the end of this first half. It's all over. It is half time. Sarr on 9, Sarr on 17, and we have had 13 shots, 4 on target, 1.34 and 45% of the possession. Phil Foden getting one back for them on 34 minutes. We need to get a 2-goal cushion again. Would be rather nice. No changes I'm aware of at half time. Haaland gets us underway for this second half. Doku is on the ball. Cut out by Wharton. Uche. Nketiah. Nketiah chips one over top. Mateta! And it was well saved by Donnarumma. Sarr. Cross this in. Looking for, I think that was Mateta at the near. Oh, it was Uche at the near post. Headed on. Savano comes away with the ball. And we need to be careful. Dropped his shoulder, past his man, Silva, Lewis, And they are dangerous all over. Oh dear, Doku in acres of space, field and supplies, and it's 2-2 from a 2-goal lead, and we look like we were motoring. They've undone us on 49 minutes. Silva, Foden spreading that ball, and Doku hits it first time. Henderson gets there, but just couldn't keep it out. This is where you would encourage under FM24, of course. And they are on the ball again. 55 on the clock now. We need to be very careful. That ball swung out, but Manus is underneath it, but he does no more than heads it to Aki. Manus looking for Mateta. Mateta surely was offside. Crosses this, but nobody there. Mitchell, Lerma, Mitchell, out to Uche. Nketiah, and he's robbed by Silva. Mitchell gets a boot in though. Nketiah, 58 on the clock. Over the top to Nketiah. Nketiah chips it in. And Ismail Sarr gets his hat-trick. And they call him for offside, but nothing has come up. It usually says disallowed if it was straight away, and it didn't, which means that he did score it. Cut in. No, he was well onside. And he's got a hat-trick. 3-2. And they've obviously got the game back underway as we pick the highlights up. Savannah, Lewis, Stones, Diaz, Aki, Rodri, Foden. We don't want to let them back in, and Haaland is in there. Haaland puts it away. Ah, dearie me, we just never learn, do we? And literally in the space of a couple of minutes, we take the lead, and then they come and undo us, and we've let Haaland in. And who was that? Really should have been Gay. He should have been running at that ball. Right. Having just let another goal in, we're going to do something about this. Uche isn't having the best of days out there. Who is best to replace him? Did we say Kamada? I think it is Kamada. So Uche's come off. Kamada has come on. We are also going to make a change in the back line because Gahey should never have let Haaland in there. Richards is going to come on in place of him. And they are our two changes that we're going to make for the moment. And our changes are made. Henderson with the ball in his arms, 63 on the clock. Lecroux threads that one through to Kamada. Manus through to Sarr. Hat-trick man. Can he score a fourth? Sarr around his man. Cuts it back. Oh, straight into the arms. And I know that was, I think it was Nketiah. Headed it straight into the arms of Donnarumma. .77 minutes on the clock. We have a throw in. Lecroux out to Manus. Sarr slips his man. Sarr has a shot and scores his fourth. Well, he's on form today. And I've put him on the right side instead of the left side. And it's been a master stroke. And we take the lead again. Now what we've got to do is stop from giving up goals left, right and centre here. Lovely shot. And Sarr makes it 4-3. Can we win this game? Right. From very attacking, we're going to attacking. That's the first thing. We need to have a look. Manus is tired. We're going to replace him with Guy rather. Who else saw? He scored 4 goals. I mean, for goodness sake. Do we bring on? Yes, let's bring on Pino out on that right side. You got something to live up to now, Pino. They are 4 changes. Do we make? We have one more change substitution, and Nketiah is tired out on that side. So I'm thinking we will replace him on the left side with SA. That's our 5 changes made, I think, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's everything changed. Let's go and see if we can keep this game intact. That's what we've told the team. We'll get down to about 88 minutes. And assuming we've not conceded again, we will then go to block everything out. Guy wins that ball. LaCroix. Mitchell. Another goal now and a 2-goal cushion would be very good. SA over the top looking for Pino. Oh, Pino! It's disallowed. I was just about to say Pino's learnt something from Sarr. It's going to be disallowed. They need to fix that. We don't need that box coming up. Yeah, they were 2 of them offside, actually, when that ball was played in. Well put away, though, by Pino. Looking for that 88-minute mark. It's there. Oh, we got a highlight. Let's see the highlight first. Wharton on the ball. But he's gone out for a corner. Do we see the corner? We will. Wharton, Adam Wharton with the corner. Swung in. Oof, I thought it was going in again. And right, we are now going to batten down the hatches. We've gone to balanced. We want to see this game out. 5 minutes of added time. Plenty of time for Manchester City come back, especially with that beast in attack. Assuming he's still on the pitch. Mitchell. Don't lose the ball. SA through to Kamada. Kamada now needs to go around his man. He has. Kamada chips this in, looking for Pino. Didn't find him, and they come away with the ball. Oh, it's over the top. Nusa, mistake there, Mamouche. And luckily, Henderson puts it wide. It is all over. We have won 4-3 against Manchester City. A better game you will not see. 23 shots, 11 on target, 3.09, 44% of the possession. They've had 12 shots, 9 on target, 1.12 and 56% of the possession. What a day at the office, and what an absolute inspired piece of tactical mastery was the fact that I put Sarr on the right wing. Wow. Well, I've just realised that it doesn't show you all of the Premier League results in this screen, which is really annoying. Manchester United losing 3-1 to Bournemouth. Manchester United down near the bottom. They're in 18th place, not having a good season at all. Burnley 2-2 against Fulham. Liverpool losing to Brighton, which is why we can close the gap on them at the very top. Newcastle beating Sunderland in the Tyneside derby 4-1. Today's matches, we've played Manchester City and beaten them 4-3. West Ham losing to Aston Villa, which means West Ham, we have a 3-point gap over West Ham now in 4th place. Let's have a look at the table then as it stands at the end of the episode. Newcastle are top on 36. I think it's just by goals scored ahead of Liverpool, who are in 2nd place, also on 36. We close the gap on the pair of them to 4 points by virtue of that win today. There's a 3-point gap down to West Ham in 4th. Chelsea are 5th on 28. Brighton move up into 6th, also on 28. Manchester City are down in a lowly 10th place on 23 points. And down the other end of the table, it's Manchester United in 18th on 12 points, a point adrift of Aston Villa. Sunderland are 19th on 9 points. Burnley are on the rock bottom on 7 points. Yet to win, but they've drawn 7 games. So I suppose they've done quite well, really. I did say back-to-back episodes, in as much as no games in between on this one. We come back for our final Champions League game against Rosenborg. It's match day 6. We still need to pick up some points in order to qualify for the knockout stages without having to go through the playoffs. And then it's a Premier League game against Leeds United. Where are they in the table? Leeds United currently in 16th place. A game that you would hope that we would win. Well, if you enjoyed today's episode, and it's been rather good, I have to say myself, then please leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. That keeps you up to date with all future episodes of Where Eagles Dare as they are released. And new episodes of Where Eagles Dare are released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. And the best way of keeping up to date with everything that's going on the channel is to follow me on X at JustOffside2. If you like a different series, a more of a journeyman type save, then I've got news for you. There's a new series coming out tomorrow. To Be a Legend 2026 is available at the usual time of 4:15 tomorrow. If you fancy that, go and find out who we will manage at the start of that series. Otherwise, I will be back for episode 8 on Thursday. Until then, have yourselves a great week. Bye-bye.